Yo, what's up, everybody? When everybody joins, you enjoy.
I'm just so excited the champ's
Here
here.
for college football and a little Star City draft number 2. So, yeah, once it gets to 7 or to the end of the countdown, I'm going to pause it so that we get to 7 o'clock, the normal start time, and there we go. I see we've already got Ralph, we've got you, we've got me.
No, it's not you.
Rock and roll.
It's the champ.
Never judge.
It's the champ. I just want you to get it right. As of right now, I'm still the champ.
No, you're not.
What are you talking
Because
about?
the league you won is already redrafted. You're not the champ of this.
First of all, this is, they split up into two.
Right. Oh.
Well, when I win both leagues this year, it's over. Like, where's my Hall of Fame? We got to create a Hall of Fame jacket.
If you win both leagues, you definitely deserve a Hall of Fame jacket.
Fucking go.
I completely agree.
Let's go.
But starting college football this week, actually.
Starting college football. Thursday night.
Yeah.
Week 1.
What do we got? Let's do, not a bunch of picks, but let's do, I don't know. What do we got?
I'll just start with the only game that matters this week, for me, at least. Thursday night, Purdue plays the Nittany Lions in Purdue. That's the kickoff for college football for me. And I was talking to Brian Crowningshield at the last draft, and me and him agree that until James Franklin gets the boot, he gets yanked out of there, we are going nowhere fast.
I like how you guys had Joe Paterno for, 1,000 years?
Yeah,
and all of a sudden you get a coach that's actually better than a lot of coaches out there, and you're instantly, just because it's not the name, you hate him.
It's not the name. What has he done besides lose the game that mattered the most? You can't beat OSU, which is Ohio State. You barely can beat Michigan every once in a while.
Oh, wait, what's the abbreviation for Michigan? Because I didn't know what OSU was when you said it.
Oh, I was just letting you know.
Okay, good. Oh boy, I'm so happy college football's back, man. I am just ready for this. And not to, a couple things we can talk about too. Scotty Miller survived the day.
Right. And how did that happen?
I don't know how he did and Tyler Johnson didn't. There must have been a lot going on in camp to make that decision. But yeah, it was a little wild. I expected to see Tyler Johnson make it too, because I don't really know if Russell Gage is going to be long term or if Julio Jones is going to be long term. It's going to be interesting.
Julio Jones, your son?
My son.
He should be there, right?
My sweet boy should be.
He should have been there. Darden special team. He should be there. My question mark is Rashard Perriman over a guy who's not only showed it in the regular season,
sure,
but also in the playoffs. The preseason.
I don't know if that's
and in the playoffs too.
He was inconsistent in the preseason. He's had a lot of issues with Tyler Johnson.
But he's younger and has more upside than Rashard Perriman, which is what you get.
Well, then you look at somebody like, and I don't want to point fingers because I don't think it's it, but you look at somebody like Tom Brady and say, was he somebody who's like, I don't really like this guy, I like this. I got to imagine, we talked about the heir apparent conversation the other day with Trask coming in, and if they go in and they talk to Brady about that. I don't think they talk to Brady about that. I think when they're cutting down that wide receiver room, though, I think that list goes on his
Well, he definitely got he kept Scotty Miller's job, right? He loves those little white guys that do those little slant patterns.
He does like the agile wide receivers, and Scotty Miller is a burner. He is, I think, the fastest guy on our whole team. So
faster than Darden? Really? Is there any other cuts and or keeps that you were like, well, I don't know, or besides that, Logan Ryan, we're just gonna.
So Logan Ryan is just they're just getting calls on him. Apparently, they came out quite publicly and were like, for Logan Ryan, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to set him off, and then once we get Ryan Jensen on the IR, Jensen's gone.
Is he?
For a big boy like that, you got an ACL situation and it's really serious. You're not coming back.
But he could be on that 4-week IR or that 8-week IR and then come back right this season.
I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, especially if Brady gets in a rhythm with Robert Hainsey. But right now, Hainsey, thank God, he dodged a major injury because he had that ankle rolled up on, and they're already saying that he could be there for week 1.
Okay.
He's a necessity. He's a necessity.
Is there any way you bring back your boy from Alabama, Leatherwood?
I would love to see that, honestly. He may not have worked out for the Raiders, but we got a whole different squad here. You know what I mean? We've got
Mhm.
different people, and people play differently around number 12. It's
Could
just a
that
fact
number
of life.
12 could that number 12 treatment, uh, help him out, like, get him to, mature if there's a maturity problem
I don't know what the issue is, so I don't wanna speak and say that it's a maturity, but, I do think he can come here and play up or at least play a role. You know what I mean? Like, he's clearly a talented guy. Maybe just him and the Raiders are rubbing each other the wrong way. Who knows?
there. Hmm, interesting.
But, I mean, as at this point, that's the biggest red flag on our team. Not our offensive line. Our offensive line is good,
Mhm.
but that drop off from depth, like the top tier is the top tier, and then after that, you're really plugging holes in the ship,
I
pun
mean, that's
intended.
most teams, though. I mean, if you look at the Eagles backup from the last week against Miami, they just got mopped by everybody who played the field.
But I'm just saying, um, Leatherwood coming in and getting a prove it deal, and that's a
Wouldn't
great
be
way
a
to
bad
do it.
idea because he's getting paid from the Raiders regardless if he got released, right? So he could come in at a veteran minimum. Does he get the veteran minimum after a year?
I
Whatever the
don't know.
league minimum is for
Yeah, I
his
don't know.
salary pay,
I
and
think
he
it's
would do it, right?
750 now, or is it
I
higher?
don't know because I know the league minimum is like 900 and some thousand, but I don't know if he gets that because it is
Oh,
technically his
900, now
second.
it's up higher?
Yeah.
Nice.
Any other cuts that you were like, God damn, from any other teams? Like surprised or
Not surprised. Actually, O.J. Howard getting cut from the Bills after being brought in there as a free agent. I thought he was gonna be a good fit for them, and now, I mean, clearly, when guys start going from more than one team, I'm just like, I really maybe I'm not in touch with it, right? I'm not in
right?
the building, so I don't really know why that would be the case, but clearly they saw something they didn't like.
But I mean, if you're willing to cut a guy you just guaranteed 3.2 million to, how
Yeah.
bad was like, you know what I mean? How bad do you have to be for them to cut you, not having anything really name worthy and a backup rate? Although that receiver core for Buffalo, I don't think Dawson Knox is going to be getting a lot of work unless Josh Allen is in trouble.
I don't know. I think, that was an interesting move anytime somebody comes in the offseason, like year 1.
I just want to say one thing: the Eagles traded for a top-notch safety, number 5,
Gardner Johnson?
Johnson. Yeah,
Gardner Johnson.
the last time the Eagles traded for a safety from the Saints was Malcolm Jenkins. We won the Super Bowl a couple years later.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah,
But it could happen this year.
I think it's inevitable. You guys traded for the Saints safety. You guys are playoff bound.
It-
All the metrics shifted when that trade happened, and all the experts are calling the Eagles to win the Super Bowl.
I mean, they even released both of the veteran safeties on our roster, and Jaquiski Tart and Anthony Harrison.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm just saying, those are big cuts.
You guys actually saved something like $11 million in cuts that you made.
Yeah.
So that was brilliant.
Mhm.
Howie's turning it around for sure.
And he only gave up a 7th round pick. I mean, no, a 6th and a 5th.
I want to remind you that when Randy Moss got traded, he got traded for a 7th round pick.
What's up?
Here's the black guy.
Big guys here.
What's up, buddy?
Because it's first come, first serve.
All right, so we got 2 minutes, guys. Everybody in the draft, just let you know, I am pausing it the minute we start. We're pushing it to 7. You said 7, didn't you? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to pause it and make sure everybody's here then because I've been telling them 7:00. This guy, look at him.
It's all his
Blame him.
fault. Right here.
there.
Point the picture right there. What does that personal text say? Can you go into that group chat and
Jeez,
read
all
that
right.
for me?
All right, guys.
That's okay. Give us a couple
I'm
minutes to go
going
through the
to
college slate
pause.
right quick.
Yeah, I'm going to let them know anyway.
Oh, big game, Florida State. There's a desert going to LSU, Death Valley.
I got to tell you what, I took a poll today. I took it upon myself to speak to a lot of strangers
Usually, but
today and ask them, hey, have you ever heard of Duquesne? And they were like, what are you talking about? Nobody had any idea who Duquesne was. I was like, did you know that FSU just beat a team called Duquesne? And they were like, oh, yes. Nothing against FSU, but there were some FSU fans, as there are in all fandoms, that were calling for a national championship as soon as that win happened. Wow. I know you're not in that party. You're not one of
They
those
do
people.
exist because they're like, "Oh, dude, 3 running backs went over 100 yards," and I'm like, "It's a team no one knew existed." I love the comment in the group where someone was like, "If they would have beat him in the NCAA tournament, that would have meant something." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's true."
Game of good basketball.
They've been in the tournament more than they've been on the football field, I would
Gotcha.
assume.
Well,
So
I mean,
speaking
we're
of
gonna see. So
FSU,
we've got Team Chomp, we've got Camilo still out there, we've got Chungus, so I don't know who that is. Angelo, and then we've got Unwary Daisy here, buddy. So once they all get it, oh, he's been in and out, so never mind. He's been here and back. So I'm gonna wait and pause it and make sure everybody gets in, and then we're good to go. All right. So let's hold up. We got 5 seconds. Drafting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love it. And we're pausing it. It is paused. Okay, we're good to go. So, okay, I'm gonna message Camilo, get everybody else going, and let's talk about some of these.
let's go off. Let's not do the whole 25 because they're not great. Let's just go over the top matchups of the week, shall we? So we talked about Florida State. I mean, that's a big local team. Why not? Florida State at LSU. Brian Kelly's first game in charge of the Tigers. Thoughts?
I don't think the Tigers are going to be that team. I think they're going to be hyped. I think they have a lot of talent to win games. But do I think they're going to win when it matters when they face other powerhouse teams? No, I don't.
LSU?
LSU is what I'm talking about.
You got LSU though
Against
Florida State.
Oh yeah,
He's at home. Brian Kelly's first game. This is a no.
It doesn't matter. It's just being in that stadium with that group of boys. It's going to be tough for a lot of people to win.
And the fact that Florida State's all hyped after beating Duquesne is just a joke, right? Duquesne. I don't even
He
know.
sounds like he sounds like you.
Is that his admission for Florida State? So the other big Florida matchup, number 7 Utah versus Florida Gators.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Utah versus Florida Gators. Is it in Gainesville?
Uh,
I gotta take the Gators. I got a lot of faith in Napier. I don't know how you say his name.
It is in Gainesville. No way in hell. I'm sorry. Gators, first year coach. I get that they have a mobile quarterback, but they're going against one of the best defensive coaches and defenses all day.
Yeah. You can take Utah all you want. All right, so we're all here. We're just waiting to see if Kyle is here and Angelo is here. They're the last two that I'm waiting for. So that's the last thing, and we'll go ahead and get started because I said I was positive. Sorry.
Oregon at Georgia.
Georgia, all day. Georgia's going to win that.
Really? Not even like a thought. Like, no. Oregon's got a chance. I mean, I agree. Georgia will win, but I don't think they'll win by this wide margin.
Oh, yeah. So it's Georgia and
Oregon.
Yeah, they're going to
destroy. Why?
Wow. You just don't play in the SEC, so you don't know how football is different.
I get it. I'm just here. I think Georgia wins. I just don't think they like blow them out. The other big game, Cincinnati. 2 more ranked teams going against you guys. Cincinnati at Arkansas. 23 versus 9.
Yeah.
Arkansas. I agree.
Not to mention, yeah, Arkansas is on the uptrend anyway.
That quarterback Jefferson's still there, and that's all that matters. And then around the piece, the gem, the game that everybody's been waiting for.
Resistance.
Utah State versus number 1 Alabama.
Oh, I'm gonna take Alabama for sure. Okay, your boy here is here, so the only one we're waiting on is Chungus.
Yeah, I texted him.
Are we ready to go?
Let's give him 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes, and then we're rocking and rolling. Okay.
He was in, and then he left. Notre Dame at Ohio State. With a 17.5.
I don't bet. I'm not a betting person at all. But I'll take Ohio State, and I would take that spread. I think they're going to win by 21.
Wow, Ohio State and the points. You know what? I think I might actually take Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Ohio State wins, but not by 17 and a half.
Yeah, I think you do.
There are other games, but they're really not worth a damn.
Ohio State, when they start, they normally don't start.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They start one of two ways. They start super hot or super cold.
I'm just
Last
curious.
year they started, and I think they put up something like 70. And it wasn't against Notre Dame, but Notre Dame isn't jumping off the page.
I'm just curious as to how this Notre Dame defensive coordinator does with that defense that actually was decent last year. Florida State and LSU.
Florida State, LSU. I mean, hey,
start with a loss.
Nobody's going to be mad
either way, to be quite honest.
Start with a loss. Everybody loves it. So that's it. The rest of the games, they're really not worth it. We'll pick them on the side, and then we'll go over it on a later date. Anything from the cuts today that you were like, oh my God, they cut this and that? You ready to lose?
Tennessee didn't have anybody really notably to cut. And it's not like they're going to cut Taylor Lewan or Tannehill or Burks or.
I wouldn't be surprised if they would have cut Tannehill because Malik is.
Wow.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
Don't be worried.
Don't be worried.
I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be. Because I'm winning 2 leagues.
Facebook user, I don't know what our draft order is in the draft if you're in there. So just to answer that question, it is Kyle, Angelo, Glenn, Jason, Ryan, myself, Abby, Nello, Andrew, and then Camilla. All right. And we're getting started here real soon. So I'm going to give everybody a little bit of a countdown, then we're going to be good to go. You know what? Go 6:40. No, not that's
let's go 6:37. That's 2 minutes.
37. All right. There it is. You cut the fat. 6:37. It's good to go. Tennessee cut the water boy. Eagles picked him up though.
Bro, you must be serving some prime H2O.
High quality H2O, baby.
They're gonna try him out at linebacker.
We don't need no linebackers. We just picked up the best safety. We're ready to go. Did you not see Jalen Hurts as the #1 quarterback general consensus this week? Put respect to the man's fucking name. Freaking name.
Let's go ahead and just say here. Oh, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. We're good.
Is he playing the worst?
First of all, the Lions aren't the worst defense in the NFL.
Never mind.
They're not the worst defense.
Never mind. Kind of does.
I said the same thing. Yeah. When you've got Mahomes and Allen right there underneath them, both playing worthwhile opponents. Hurts taking on Detroit.
Don't sleep on Detroit. They're a great team. Yeah, right? Dan Campbell's got them playing, ready to take kneecaps out or eat kneecaps or whatever the hell he says.
That's right. Yeah.
Jared Goff playing for a contract.
All right, boys. 6:37. We're live. Let's get it. Let's go. Resume. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute on the clock. Unworthy.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
No way.
Yeah, he doesn't even miss a beat. As soon as we say go. Chungus is on the clock, and I'm pretty sure he's not here. So it looks like he's going to get Christian McCaffrey, and it sounds like I don't care.
For Minnesota. We're going to take glass.
I'm interested to see where Glenn Marsh goes here. I really, because I know he's got kind of a sticky
situation. Is Tebow available? I heard he's a Gators fan.
He's going to draft Ryan Leaf.
Whoa! That's deep.
He's going to go back in time. Jeez. Yeah, your boy's not here. He's going to get on the auto draft. And
hey, you know what? I texted him. I can't do much more than that.
You're right. And it's too bad that Ryan picks in front of me. There's no way I steal his pick this time. Let's get it.
Oh, dude. You guys are talking about the last draft.
Yes, we are. 2-1, and McCaffrey's off the board. Let's see where Glenn is going to go. I don't trust McCaffrey. If I pick there or I pick here with Glenn, I'm not going with McCaffrey.
No way.
I just feel like he's made of glass.
All right.
Yeah, that's one that I'm just scared of. I love the kid. I hope he does great, and I love that Baker said he's going to beat the shit out of the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I want to beat the fuck out of the Browns.
That's right. That's the direct quote. I want to beat the fuck out of the Browns.
And I'm excited to say good luck.
Tebow has more playoff wins than Hurts, and he's not wrong. Alvin Kamara?
Whoa.
What a reach.
Stretch.
What a reach.
Wow.
Jason's here, and he's so happy right now that he's got Cooper Kupp and X still on the board.
I wish I could talk to Glenn and be like, what happens if Kamara gets suspended for 6 weeks? What are you doing there?
Right. Well, I mean, when he's in the game, he's lethal.
Oh no, you don't say.
Let the king.
You don't say.
Let's go.
You don't say.
Championship.
Wait a
Wow.
minute. Did that just happen?
Oh
It
my
just
gosh.
happened. It just happened.
You know what?
I know where I'd go.
I want Eckler, but I don't want Eckler, but I want Eckler, but I don't
Jason?
want Eckler.
I know where I'd
Solid
go.
pick, though.
I know where I'd go.
That is a solid pick. I'm stuck between three guys right here. Let me tell you this, everybody here in the draft. I've got Eckler, I've got Najee Harris, and Dalvin Cook. Those are the three that I'm looking at, and it's scary. But God, I was going to go with the tutu train, but at this point, the number 4 overall has fallen to me. Eckler has fallen to me. I'm going to go ahead and ride the train. Let's get Austin Eckler off the board and on to this. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
You think,
It's always
your other
nerve-wracking.
half is going to take Jalen Hurts here?
Your other half is probably going to take
my wife,
Justin
she's
Jefferson.
going to say Jalen Hurts. No, if I had to guess.
Jenkins, anytime one of us has to play spoiler for Ryan, Jason, because I do it in the other league. You've got to pick up the slack in this.
Probably going to go.
Justin Jefferson.
The way this, like, the fact that Glenn Marsh took Alvin Kamara first
Najee Harris off the board.
opens up a great
Good pick,
for me.
Abby. Good
There you
pick.
go.
Smart girl.
I just don't know.
And this is the dangerous part right here. You ready? This is dangerous because we got Camilo coming up at 10, and right now there is so much meat on the bone
So
still.
much meat.
Like, there is so much potential still to be
I
drafted.
didn't know who this
Kind of crazy.
Let me take some meat off the bone.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Jalen Hurts?
I did it last time. The last time, I did it again. I'm going to win with this.
No way.
Man,
Why is this
Going
happening?
to win with this pick.
Okay, so
Bro.
Nello has lost all credibility on this one.
Okay,
And then
Nello.
somebody who just picked right there.
Andrew
Who is that?
Ralph, who I
Ralph.
knew was going
Ralph
to take
just
JJ.
got Justin Jefferson, where he. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. That's good. Here we go. Jason Jenkins just said, "Stop! No, you did not pick her."
I definitely
Yeah.
did. But also,
He
for the
said
record,
after the 5th pick, he
right.
would automatically take Jalen Hurts.
no
Yeah,
hesitation.
So that's why
He
took
did.
him.
No
He said that.
hesitation. And I'm going to still
Wow.
beat Camilo's ass.
I'm
So
really
let's
worried.
go.
Camilo just loaded up. He's got Dalvin Cook, and I have a feeling Jamar Chase is about to go get picked.
I would have taken, at 5, I would have taken JJ.
I think he's
I'd have taken JJ. Because there's a running back you'll
He's
get in
the
the first round
He's
after Alvin Kamara went first.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Glenn, I know you're not laughing. Your first pick was the guy who
Yeah,
suspended for
Jamar
6
Chase. Good pick by Camilo. That's
Are you-
a solid
You
first
can't tell
round.
him what to pick, though.
Didn't he? Just did. He did it already. Jamar Chase was the number 1 prospect still on the board.
Unbelievable. We're now helping the listeners try to beat the champ.
Here comes Andrew. He doesn't need help. He's going to take Devontae Adams right here or Stephon Diggs. Debo's going to get past me. So, hey, if you want Debo, my guy, he's
Debo.
yours. If
Debo.
you want Debo, he's all yours.
Where I'm going next.
One pick is suspended for 6 weeks.
Yeah, Glenn. He's over here LMAO and come on, bro. Your first pick
All right, Kurt's so good. Let's see where you go. Stephon Diggs, good pick. Excellent pick.
Why would I leave the number 1 passing offensive wide receiver to you?
Bro, I was hoping he folded me into more.
I mean, after
bad.
Alvin Kamara goes 1, I agree.
All right, let's see something here. Let's see it happen. What do we got? Who's Abby going to go with? This is a tough spot for me. There is so much good on the board right now. That's kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but 14 to 18 looks like even to me. It looks like you're going to get the same production out of all those players. You'll get some
Kelsey.
boom. Wow. Travis Kelce. I dig it.
I don't like.
And
I don't like Kansas City.
I
this
tell you
year.
what, last draft, I bothered myself. I was upset. I was not in a good mental state
That's the lie.
because I did
Excuses.
not get any Buccaneers on my team. This draft, I will not be taking that same chance. This draft, I'm going to do a little bit of a reach and take my boy Lenny.
I did not hear it. Glenn, it literally says it on the thing. You can click on his name. He's been for 6 games.
Not to mention,
Suspension is still under review.
he slapped the guy in Las Vegas.
It was
If
his
you don't
entourage.
recall.
It wasn't him.
No, it was him. Yeah,
Now-
he's
but
on
now they're
camera.
reviewing it again, saying that they might not them in all.
Oh, the only help this guy needs is that somebody hit the cheat to win last year.
This mother. Okay, I even talked to other people at the other draft, and they said it's not true. I can't take players off the IR after they play. It's not how it works.
Here's what he did. He
up a little bit.
Get out of here.
What the?
he well, at least he didn't take Jalen Hurts.
You thought it was
What he did was he went.
Well, yeah,
went-
because Hurts is going to be on the bench.
Do that for me.
So what Nello did was he went and found people at the draft and shaped his story to sound agreeable to him.
Come on, man. You got to throw me a bone. I didn't cheat. You know I didn't
You guys
cheat.
are really, yeah, you did. You guys are really going after these quarterbacks super early. You're hurting my feelings, guys. What is going on? Chungus apparently is on auto draft. I don't know what's going on with him, but we'll see him. Y'all better not screw around and let this man come back on the other side. You better not do it.
All I'm saying is this. When the champ wins again, you could take Camilo's crying because he lost. You would have lost either way with the quarterback.
I'm curious to see how this is going to go, guys. I am really.
You better not let me win. We're going to have a Hall of Fame induction ceremony service if I win both leagues.
It'll be one of those scenarios where it's like
He's got that pressure.
it'd be one of those things where when Vince McMahon used to always go out and like talk to all the crowd and just
I don't
kind of
wanna
like
be
start
compared to Vince
talking down
McMahon.
to all of them, and then all of a sudden the glass breaks, and you know what's about to happen. You know what, Kyle? I'm not pleased with you right now, Kyle. I'm upset. You've upset me. I'm upset.
He wouldn't have made it back to. That's what I think I was going to go.
Come on, man. Oh, you would have got him. That's who I was looking at, man. Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is going to have a big year this year if he can stay away from injury.
Stay upright.
That's what I'm saying. If he can stay away from injury.
Damn it, Chungus mother. See the auto draft crap, man. I'm telling you.
What do you tell me?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Guys, Nello hates it, okay? Everyone be
Like,
cool.
who auto draft?
See. Thank you for our listeners at home that agree with me.
McCaffrey and
This
DeAndre
is where I'm
Swift
like, I'm kind
is a
of
great
in
backfield.
reach mode. I don't know what to do from this. This is a tough spot to be in. Never mind. Found it. Found it, boys. Yeah, this is going to be okay. Let's see if he's going to try to bust my draft again.
Okay.
I don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
Not today. Not so fast.
First of all.
All right, so here we go. Let's hear it.
I'm just gonna be quiet. I hope he fucks the draft. I really do.
Mine?
Yep.
Why?
Because he's before you. And
Oh,
I
Mike
just wanted
Evans,
to-
good pick. Glenn, the most consistent
That's the
wide
best pick you've
receiver.
had so far.
Well,
Actually, I might give you.
yikes.
You got Mahomes. I give him
Yikes.
Mahomes.
Yikes.
Mahomes was a good pick, but early. He's a good pick, but way early. Guys, can we talk? Is Tyreek going to fall to me? Is that what's going to happen?
Well, CeeDee Lamb's
Are
right
we going to
there.
see Tyreek fall
Your
to me?
boy CeeDee Lamb's right there
I
from
don't
your
want to hear your
heartstrings.
negativity. I think Tyreek's about to fall to me again. I got him last draft. Let's see. James Conner.
Wow, the
All
reach,
right.
the reach continues.
I love it. I think Tyreek is going to get so much love in Miami. I really do. He's actually not who I'm looking at. I figured he'd be gone, but we'll see. I figured he would not be in this lineup at this point, but we're gonna see.
Pound the rock, baby.
Bro, get the fuck
Pound the
man. Get
rock.
the
Wow, that is
I don't know Italian, but I know that means he's not happy.
at this point I can't not, right? Like I gotta look at these two divisions and say who's the tougher ass. I can't say who do you want to take? And it's between CD and Tyreek. But then again, here's this juicy pick down here that I don't think anybody's going to be aware of. And that's, I can't name him because then he might not be. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, boy, I'm looking at the old situation.
Don't do it. I see where you're going, and I don't want you to do it.
Sleeper pick. Sleeper pick.
Oh,
Sleeper
we
pick,
can't
boys.
give Glenn shit if you went to the deepest sleeper and like grabbed him.
Why is
this
that the
early.
deepest sleeper?
It's this early.
He's their number one wideout with a brand new Matt Ryan and the number one productive running back in the league. who's going to get those looks? Michael Pittman.
You have that much faith in Matt Ryan to do something in a new offense, something that he hasn't ever experienced?
Yeah.
Nah,
I think the man's
can't
talented.
agree. I know where I'm going.
I know where you're going too, because at this point, there's only like 3 options here. That's not fair. Okay, there it is. You're welcome, Abby. Tyreek.
Let's go. Pride of Penn State, going to have a rebound year from that knee injury. Let's go.
Yeah. Saquon's a great pick. The fact that he's falling like this, if he has any sort of production and stays healthy, you just got a monster pick here in the 4th round. That's crazy to me that we're talking about Saquon in the 4th.
Damn.
Mark Andrews, good pick. Let's go.
I mean,
Let's
that's
go.
a value pick.
Come on, boys. Let's see it. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's see him fall. Come on. I know you won't do it. I know you won't do it.
I won't do it.
Andrew's about to bust my bracket.
No, he's going to bust mine. I have a feeling he's going to bust mine. I don't think he's going to do what you think he's going to do.
I think he is. I have a feeling that we're going to see somebody big.
I thought CeeDee Lamb was drafted.
Nope. Is that who you're taking? You taking a Cowboy?
Never.
Let's go.
In my right mind.
Guys, we're about to witness history. We're going to watch.
Throwing him the ball. I know where
look at Abby's
I think I know where AJ's going. I think I know where AJ's he's going.
I think Ralph is. He's a red flag.
He's a baller.
He is.
He's good. I played with him before.
He makes me nervous, but one of those guys.
I'm not nervous. You know what? If I don't take him here, you're gonna freaking take him.
You know it.
Who's
that?
It.
I don't want to leave this guy on the board. He won't make it back.
I know who he's going for. I know
he won't make it back.
He's going for a gator.
A what?
Yeah. He's going for a gator.
Do you have to do it now?
Come on.
Oh.
Wow.
I've had this kid in every draft that I've had so far this year. This kid is going to fall out.
You know why?
It doesn't say Gator. That's not why.
He's going to have to. He's not the Gator. I thought you were going for Kyle Pitts.
Why in God's name would I ever do that? I thought he might have been a Gator. I actually don't know what colleges kids went to.
This is wild.
Okay.
How in the world did CeeDee Lamb fall to me in the 4th round pick 16? How did that happen?
I'm so mad because he'll survive if you don't. You know,
I'm sorry. That was just too much value. I know that there's some issues in Dallas and Gallup's not there, but CD has the ability to get open. And I look at the Commanders and the Giants, and I'm like, nah, we'll be fine.
Bro, you know what?
Oh no. This is that point in any draft where you start going, I'm gonna do.
You're not gonna change up.
I know where he's going. I know where he's going to. Can I bet before you pick?
Yeah.
I think he's going J.K. Dobbins from Baltimore.
No? I think I might go trade bait, bro.
Oh, no. What? We're in the 4th round.
It's so early for this.
In the 4th round, bro.
Are you out of your dome?
Oh, he's running out of time. Let's go. Who is it? Jalen Waddle? Who's trading for that? What?
Oh, I think
you could have waited 9 rounds. You would have. Not 9, but I mean, you could have waited 3 more rounds and picked up somebody that's. Hey, you know what? I'm glad you did it. High five.
Oh, I know where you're going.
High five.
Wait, no, I don't know where you're going. Why didn't you pick your boy?
I only did that to plus Jason.
I have to pick Dameon Pierce. I don't think he would have made it 2 rounds
around. He didn't want to
around.
double up his points, and he left A.J. Brown.
I do not.
No faith.
I do not.
I had to bust Mr. Jason. I know he wanted Waddle. Do a little penguin Waddle dance, bro.
I'm telling you, man. If I left Dameon Pierce on there, he wouldn't have survived the 2 rounds. That's the only reason why I did that.
That was just bad, honestly, to see that. Deontay Johnson, good pick. Mr. Jenkins. He was the other guy that would have been taken if CeeDee Lamb had not been there. I think Deontay is going to have a decent year. I don't know why they played him as much as they did in the preseason, but it is what it is.
How does that work?
Because it's live on Facebook. It's also live on YouTube. And it's like here. So their comments are going to Facebook and all that.
See? I didn't realize he never came off the board yet.
Attaboy, Glenn. Just hope that somebody out here doesn't pick Tony Pollard and hold on to him for the entire year. I would hate that for you. Kyle Pitts going to Chungus, no surprise.
God damn it, that was my pick. Nice one, Daisy. That's where I was
That
gonna
is a
go.
good pick. That
Let's
is a good
go.
pick.
Let's go.
That's where I was gonna go. Try to get a little
Rounds left
value
to
out of
get
somebody.
My boy. 2 rounds left to get my boy.
You said that already, and then you said it again. You make it sound like it's important. For who? Oh, that's what I was thinking about going. I don't know if people are going to be trading for him. I don't think he's going to get out of somebody's QB slot. Nobody's going to want to get another quarterback to trade him out. Brees
That's what
Hall.
I'm saying. If I
Now,
had
Brees
Herbert,
Hall's a guy I
somebody
don't
would
know
trade
anything
me for
about.
it.
He's going to split carries with Michael Carter for the beginning. So it just depends on how he starts. Not a bad pick.
Thank you, whoever took Cortland Sutton, because I didn't want to gamble on it.
You don't trust Russell Wilson experiment in Denver?
I don't, but here I am looking at Jerry Judy.
Yeah, what's the difference there?
Yeah. One's a better route runner, that's all.
One's a better receiver overall, they
I
say.
disagree. Unless
I
you're
don't.
talking about Jerry Judy.
Where's
No.
Marsh go? Like, I can't real like this dude's
Yeah, I
draft
got
has been
no
all over the
read
damn
on Glenn. I
place.
bet you he goes Travis Etienne out of Jacksonville. Watch. So you can go watch this guy
he's doing
play.
a wideout.
He's not going to want to go AJ Brown.
Godwin's still there.
Godwin is a
Good win.
solid pick. Right, and it's his boy. It's his boy too.
DJ Moore is also a good pick. In
Not bad.
Baker, we trust. I mean, Baker said he's going to beat the living crap out
Baker,
of.
somebody's going to have to trust because it ain't me.
Don't do it.
Going.
Don't freaking do it. Don't you do that? Why? Why?
What do you think? I took one and hoping the other came back down.
And he did. I mean, he's the top guy at this point.
Come on.
So we'll see.
You don't need him.
We're going to see if Jason busts your bracket.
You don't need him.
They might just not take his guy.
I know, Camelo. They're already picking QBs. It's crazy. It's making me nervous.
Bro, some of these
But
TVs
here
are
we
so-
are.
Travis Etienne, perfect. Now
Did I
don't do
call
it.
that?
Don't do it. Don't do it, man.
He's taking AJ Brown.
I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I know I just missed
No, you did not.
Awesome.
If he was there, I would take him. But I'm happy you did that.
Nice. Well done. Proud of all of you.
I know where
You've
I'm
done a great
going. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, I thought I know where I was going next, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna digress and take a look at some more of this meat here on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Meat on the bone.
Got some good stuff here, but I think here we go.
Do it.
Gonna do
more
it.
than I want.
Is he going to take a Buccaneer?
No, I'm not taking him. I've already got Fournette.
You know he's going to lose his job mid-season.
I had him and I lost him. Oh my god, what's
Bye.
happening? Screw it.
What? No, you and Glenn's draft has just been a little bit. What in the hell are you guys smoking before this draft?
Yeah. Okay, we'll see that come through. I mean, all these guys, I've got Eckler. I can't split with Mike Williams. There's a Houston Texan and a Washington Commander on the board. No thanks. I'd rather take somebody who is a clear-cut number one at running back right now. But some of these guys are going to be splitting a lot of catches. There's another way to go, too, when we come back around. Miles Sanders is still on the board.
He is?
Yeah, you should take it.
Well, not at this pick, but maybe at the 53. Because he is going to be the starting running back, and I have predictions for a big season for him. I just need perfect. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, yeah, you can have that.
Let's go.
You can have that because I don't trust Jared Goff. That's enough. That's a guy who's not going to end up on my team.
Garbage time wins fantasy weeks.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all.
If he catches that touchdown when they're down by 27 points in the fourth quarter, why not?
Right. Absolutely right. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'd have concerns with him about injury, but I think he's going to have a better workload this year now that Tyreek's gone. DK Metcalf, however, is one I was not going to be touching.
Absolutely not. Who's throwing him the ball?
Geno Smith, baby. Who's that?
That's where I'm just kind of like, okay.
same thing with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
That is not the same thing, and that's a ridiculous statement.
You're right.
there.
You know, this is probably one more football.
Ridiculous statement.
Wow. And I want to trust Godwin. I do, but again, I've got Fournette on the board.
Motherfucker. Andrew Ralph.
You think so?
I don't know her. She's probably a very nice lady. I really hope he was going to make it back, bro.
I think my pick has somehow disappeared. Like I had him.
Ugh,
Oh, never mind. Found it.
that is 3 leagues I have missed.
Where you going?
Hmm.
Let's see. What hurts? Wow. Okay. Devonta Smith. Not a bad pick. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Let's let the baby Bama roll, baby. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna screw me up here. I'm gonna do it. This is one where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. You know what I
Last
mean?
time I passed on Devontae and freaking Rhino took him. I'm not doing it again.
Tommy?
Is everybody feeling okay today?
Wow.
Everybody got a headache?
I'm not going to lie. That is my wife. And for me, that is weird.
Oh, shit.
I appreciate you. I am now forced here in the sixth to go QB,
Tommy terrific.
and I'm not really 100% sure on this guy, but he's blown it out of the water for everyone else.
What are we getting? Really? Lamar? Hope he stays healthy all year.
Okay, I'll take rushing touchdown for a passing touchdown any day of the week.
Right. Is he going to stay healthy 16 games, 17 games, whatever the hell they play?
He's had a lot of time to rest.
That's also true. Is he going to play the same without
Darren
that
Waller,
contract?
very good pick. Darren Waller. I was some of that I was watching, and then I had to take him off my list once Josh Jacobs hit the roster. I think he's going to have a really good. I think the whole Raiders team is going to be good.
Yo, they're talking about extension with him. And everybody's like, "Oh, Waller's going to be sharing catches." I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. And so what if they do? If instead of 19 targets, he gets 15 to 10.
Yeah, Jay, that
that's
was
still
the
a
other one
lot.
I was looking at, man. It's almost like that was me. Like, my claim was all.
I'm going to do something I've never done in a draft in my next. I guarantee.
Miles
I can't say
Sanders.
it now.
Miles Sanders.
Certainly not Miles Sanders. No way. No way.
Dawson Knox.
Defenses are weekly. Their time
Okay.
doesn't.
All right.
Dawson Knox for March.
the
No, wait.
sixth round.
Hold on. Let's take a look at Marsh. Marsh has Patty Mahomes, Mike Evans, DJ Moore, Dawson Knox. All right. He's got nothing on the same bye week. He's got all good playmakers. If Kamara doesn't sit, it's a great team. Looking good.
Not a boomer bust.
Fish Boy Chungus back.
Really. That garbage time wins games, and you don't know if Brandon Cook's going to be there all year. Because last year
Godwin finally off the board.
last year he was all about.
Yeah,
that.
I think that's what Bucks fan of homer pick.
I mean, Fournette was a homer pick for me. I felt.
Edwards. I'm looking at Camilla's roster right now.
Williams Waddle.
That's why you lose.
But you don't have Herbert. So you have no reason to do that. Almost only kept 4 grades. Let's see. Let's see who the back-to-back pick is, though. He's got Godwin. Now let's take a look. Where's Daisy at? Let's take a look. He's got Herbert, Josh Taylor, Aaron Jones, Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, and Chris Godwin. Is anybody feeling bad for this guy? I'm not. Juju Smith-Schuster now on the roster. Daisy has a solid team. Absolutely
Of course
solid
you would.
as a
Of
rock.
course you would.
Solid as a rock. Here comes Hollywood. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick there, Marquise Hollywood Brown, especially with D Hop sitting for as long as he's going to be sitting. Good pick. I like that.
I'm kidding.
I'm kind of worried. There's the guy. There's the one.
I was actually looking at
That's who I was looking at. Huh?
Two.
Yeah, it's a solid
PPR.
PPR, PPR. PPR, 100% PPR. You didn't pick James Winston. But speaking of James Winston,
What? You can do it with a bad Bucks team. You can't do it with a mediocre New Orleans front.
quote the Canadians in South Park. Can I finish? Please, can I finish?
No.
Who I do have faith in is Michael. I think Michael Thomas is a all.
it just depends on if you play.
How's the injury? Like he's still battling.
He
injury.
battled it all last year.
I know.
So he's sitting there questionable, ready to come back.
And with Marquise Callaway, they'll stay alive.
By the way, some of our listeners said that they can't hear you at all, right?
Oh snap! My fault. You don't hear me now? Come on.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jerry
you're on.
Jeudy went. Well, that's just a rough day in the office, but I'll just take the passing, catching running back in New England.
You don't think that's his counterpart?
Damian Harris can run the rock.
You don't think Damian Harris can catch balls?
Yeah, I think Rashawn DeMore Stevenson, Ron DeMore, Ramon, whatever. He's going to catch more balls than Harris. But Harris is going to be
Ramondre.
the big the bell cow.
There's so much change from one year. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that people aren't still talking about the Rams like they're not the favorite in the NFL.
Well, I mean, after you see that skirmish where Aaron Donald goes akimbo with helmets, why, besides the fact that it was improper planning to put the two Super Bowl teams against each other in a scrimmage or practice.
That happens pretty often.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't remember it happening. And, are they too full of themselves? They already have big egos and big attitude. And it's hard to win back-to-back seasons.
Boy, the biggest.
Hunter
Somebody who had to
Renfro.
cheat.
Ooh,
Very clear.
All right, come on, Ralph. Lock it up, Ralph.
Clear. Clear.
He wants Miles Sanders. That's pretty much short. You got no quarterback yet. James Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and Higgins.
No, if I was looking for a quarterback,
And Dalton Schultz. Going to be in
oh, he's got Devontae. Look at James. James was like, oh, bro.
No, Jameson Williams is sitting out for the ball. Elijah Mitchell and
oh, son of a bitch! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's not.
I think he took Robert Woods out of Tennessee,
not what I
ladies
wanted
and
to do.
gentlemen. That's what you did.
Starter though. Hey,
Who
man,
did
this
you
is
want
a
to pick?
starter. Oh,
Oh, boy.
D-Hop, they're right.
Damian Harris off the board.
that's what I'm taking right now. That's despite you, sir.
We can trade him. I'll trade him right now.
I don't want him.
I didn't want this mother effer either.
Nah, I'm going someplace different.
Yeah, are you?
I don't. If he doesn't take him, because I'm pretty sure he's
God
competent.
damn.
I'm creeping a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
This is between two guys, both have the
Son of a
same bye
bitch.
week.
Is he a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's going to be interesting because I've been talking about this guy a lot too. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Oh, okay. Go with Allen Robinson.
Good. I was thinking up and right underneath him.
Yeah. The feeling, you're hooked on a
Yeah.
feeling?
From the feeling.
He was the other one I was looking at. But, I think that with Robert Woods being gone.
damn.
Ooh, D-Hop
D-Hop
off
just
the
taken.
board. He's gone now.
Yes. Disaster.
I'm kind of
bro.
loving it.
Bro, I'm loving the
Yeah,
teams.
this
I'm
is
standing like
really
Robert Woods, I really wanted
Miles Sanders is still there. You should take Miles Sanders. He's a pass catcher and garbage time wins fantasy.
We're not gonna be in garbage time though. We'll be all right.
If you're a running back, you would be in garbage time. Dummy.
Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't want freaking Woods.
I
Such
don't
a
know
waste of a pick.
who's listening to this right now, but Drake London sitting there at 78, that's a good pick. That's somebody who's going to get a lot of targets and a lot of catches. So Amari Cooper, I like Amari Cooper. Clearly, I love Amari Cooper. He's a Bama boy, but I don't see anybody throwing to him in Cleveland. What a fail on my part ship. Hey, Unwary Daisy, listen to me. Picks up Drake London right off the bat. Good pick. Good pick. Now let's see who the second pick is here. Oh, you know what?
This guy better show up. I'm just gonna hold it over your head. It's on my team. Yeah.
bro, why? I haven't picked him any of my drafts.
It was a mistake. They were right under each other.
Oh, Darnell Mooney.
He was bound to come off the board at some point.
Yep, looking at him next.
I mean, here's the next one that's going to sit for a while, and that is, I think, Miles Sanders. I think people know that he doesn't have a lot of production, especially now that Jalen Hurts is there and he's got that escapability in the pocket. He doesn't need the oh shit moment where he turns and throws to Miles Sanders.
I just think he's always injured. He's an injury risk.
Yeah, but you used to love this.
I know.
You used to be Captain Miles Sanders.
I mean, he's not gonna have a bad year. I don't know.
Shout out to Yoko.
I don't know what that is.
She knows who she is.
Oh, Yoko's one of the
Yeah.
watching the draft. Love it.
I a lot of talent out there.
Let's see. Oh, Aaron Rodgers taken off the board.
Wait, Mahomes and Rodgers? What?
That's an interesting pick to
Not
hang
for
up
real?
at that point.
Okay. All right. Hey, whatever.
Hey, yeah, I like it. Do you think Christian Kirk is going to get a lot of love too?
In a two quarterback league, he would be unstoppable.
But I still think there are quarterbacks out there that are just as productive, or will be just as productive.
Good luck with that.
Insurance is what he says. Insurance. You need that much insurance, Glenn?
Well, yeah, I mean,
you've got Patty Mahomes.
Playing for 6 weeks.
He's got Pat Mahomes, but you can't start two quarterbacks. There's Dak off the board.
Man, these, huh? Or I need another one.
They are. You might need another one? Okay, you go ahead and pick another one. There are some good quarterbacks still on this board, man. Seriously, there's a lot of good value here. A lot of good running backs.
Yeah,
there's really some good stuff to be had here on the board.
And this guy just got pumped up to being a starter thanks to violence.
Thanks to violence.
This guy said thanks for violence.
That is very good, though. Very accurate.
Yeah, they even held up Calvin Ridley. Some gang members were robbing his house, something like that. Like some interesting time streams going on against four NFL players.
You know, I'm going to take this guy because he kind of had a surprising year last year, but I don't think he'll surprise anybody this year. But I still think he'll be productive. Real fast.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
It's the 9th round. There are also some other really good guys that are going to be productive throughout the year. Brian Robinson, maybe not. Brian Robinson may have a tough start to the year.
Yeah. I mean, he just got shot in the knee
3 times, right?
I think twice.
He shot 3 times. I don't know. I heard he only had 2 rounds.
Either way, they missed all the important ligaments and bones in his knee. But still, like coming back from a gunshot wound to the knee injury, before he got shot, Brian Robinson was the pick over Antonio Gibson. Now, I mean, will he even come back the same?
Fine.
He got shot in the knee.
That's shot too, I believe. Oh yeah, he did, but
Not in the knee.
James Cook.
Ugh.
Good pick. Good pick. That's the guy that I was actually keeping an eye on for a later pick in the draft. And one of those, like, if he's there,
Same.
you know, he's somebody that I
He'll be
was looking
starting
at.
after week
That's a
5 or
good-
6.
I still think there's other guys that are just as good for him, but he has the most upside of all the guys I had.
Again, pass-heavy offense guy who has proven he can catch the ball at Georgia.
I mean, yeah, for sure. All right, let's see it. Who we got on the board right now? Team Ralph.
Robert Woods is available for pretty much anything. Just in case anybody wants to trade.
Robert Woods. That is who we're all looking at now.
AJ Dillon, not a bad pick. If Aaron Jones goes down,
I think he's is he a handcuff? Not for Ralph. Yeah, no, he's not for Ralph.
there you go, Kilo. Let's get an overrated wide receiver.
Russell Wilson. Christian Kirk, Russell Wilson. Let's see. Gotta say, that's the most explosive division in football, but I think he's the fourth best quarterback.
Russ? Yeah,
And he does always come out like the first 6-8 games, putting up like Hall of Fame like numbers. And
He really does. He really does.
Will he suffer from the altitude sickness since he came from Washington? I don't know. But it's still a new
Yeah, he's been there for months.
but it's still a new system. It's still a new system
I mean,
with
this
new
is the
teammates.
first time we've seen him in a new system. It's the same question. I look like you have so much faith in Russell Wilson, but you don't have any faith in Matt Ryan, who's been in the
No, I
league
said
longer.
I agree he's the fourth worst in that division.
Just saying. Like, he's
Or the
fine.
fourth
All right,
best.
Ralph, you're about to auto pick, buddy. About to have Miles Sanders on your team.
Joe Burrow.
Joe, cool. All right.
All right. Well, you know what? I always said that Jameis famous. Let's go.
Chris Olave, good pick. I like the Chris Olave selection.
Jay's got to be mad at that one.
He should. Rightfully so. Again, he should also be mad at Robert Woods.
Let's see.
All right.
So here we go.
Insider trader going on over here.
I see that.
No,
A
they're
little
saying the
collusion.
audio, it's hard to hear us.
Hard to hear who?
Barely hear us.
All of us?
Like the audio is a little,
Shouldn't be.
the audio is a bit shitty. In and out.
Well, that's because people do this. They back away from the mic. And they do this. And
It's
they
hard.
talk,
I'm Italian.
And then, Nello goes, well, and I don't understand why I got to pick up this. So, yeah, you let me know which one it is.
That's our bad.
It's definitely my bad because
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Melvin
Uh-oh.
Gordon.
Am I on the board? Guys, this is a judgment-free zone. Taking a handcuff.
I love it. I freaking love it.
I'm taking a handcuff
I love
pick
it.
there.
There's nothing wrong with
White,
that
I think
at
is
all.
somebody who needs to be on the squad. We're getting down to the wire, though. I mean, 6 more picks here.
He's the first guy.
Not the worst pick. I
He's the
mean,
first
here we
guy.
are, round 10. At this point, we're picking in, we're plugging and playing. Although there are a lot of starters still sitting on the board.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm about to watch.
Their best defensive player is out for at least 4 weeks.
I'm about to watch Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, and Miles Sanders all be on the same team.
No. Okay. If he's around, maybe I'll think about it.
Will you?
Mhm.
I think you're already thinking about it, man.
No, absolutely not. But I am thinking about another Eagle that I'm just like, what is going on? I'm like,
Oh, Dallas Goddard. That's who I was thinking about. I'm looking right at him. He's the only Eagle in sight. He's the only Eagle. Hey, guys, let us know. Is the audio still bad or what? Are we good here? Am I going in and out? Let me know.
I'm in another league where like return yards count.
Yeah.
You get a point for every 10. This guy's going to be a ridiculous pick.
Miles Sanders off the board to Team Jenkins.
Bro, we can trade. You can have Wood.
Go. Robert Woods for Miles Sanders? Take that
do it.
trade.
Let's
Take
do
that
it.
trade.
Let's do it.
Sure, he's willing and able.
Hey,
Let's
man,
see
you
what
can't
Glenn
be
does.
telling my picks out.
Glenn,
in
I
public
don't have
like that.
to. Glenn is searching for a Gator right now. He's looking at Darius Tony out of New York and saying, "Oh man, Tony, I can get my Gator." Yeah, I'm hearing some other conflicting reports
About what?
that you need to speak right into the mic
That's
in
fine.
order to be able to see it. All right, Glenn, just pick Kadarius Toney and let's get it over with. Oh, Zach Ertz. All right, not a bad pick.
It's
I
not
don't
a
know
bad
if he's
pick at
going to
all.
see a lot of love, but
Why
good
wouldn't
pick.
he? Red
I don't think
zone,
he
red
will.
zone machine.
See it. I'm waiting to see it. Chungus on auto draft, or is he
No,
back?
he's doing. He
He's gonna
texted
take.
me that I'm rookie hard.
I know what he's going to do. He's going to take Dallas Goddard just for you.
Dude, don't do that.
He's going to.
Don't do that. I just don't understand why. He's poop. Nobody wants him.
He's poop. He's an Eagle. He sucks.
That's not what I said.
Uh-oh, it's beer 30 for Mr. Ryan. Let's get it.
Zach Ertz is great. Even
Elijah Moore.
not
Good
a bad pick.
Good pick.
If Wilson comes back, it's not a bad pick. I like that Zach Ertz pick right there.
Yeah.
He hopped out for 6 weeks.
All right, let's see it. Alan Lazard got off of somebody's board. I heard it.
It came off of mine. He was the last round of this one.
Yeah.
Great
This is
pick,
going to be
bro.
interesting. Yeah, that's a good pick. Let's see who the back-to-back pick is. Is he gone quarterback yet?
Yeah, he took Herbert.
Daisy? Yeah, he's got Herbert. Oh, he's got Tony Pollard as well. Oh, boy.
Wow, he
Get on him.
handcuffed Herbert and Allen. That's a great. His receivers are stacked.
Yeah, he's got
London, Lazard, Allen, Sutton.
I don't know if
Godwin.
Lazard is
Goodwin.
going to continue to be beastly like he was. We'll see. I mean, in Kansas City?
Oh, Lazard is in the
Green Bay. baby.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Valdez
Who am I
Scantling
thinking?
is-
Valdez Scantling.
Yeah, Valdez
That's who I'm
Scantling, yeah.
thinking of.
Yeah, no.
By the way, I won't even get into about this. He's no Tyreek. He's fast,
No,
but he's no Tyreek.
there's no Tyreek is a one of one kind of.
I don't think so. It's been proven. that
Nico
he
Hardman
couldn't do
is
it.
fastest.
But he can't. He couldn't do it. He's gotten 3 years, 2 years, and he couldn't do it
Rashard Penny when Kenneth Walker III is sitting on the board.
because Rashard Penny, if he's healthy, he's going to be the starter.
I think Kenneth Walker is the better running back, even though he's a rookie.
You don't want to really. I mean,
Chase Claypool, that's another good pick.
I don't know. There's a guy on here that's been having a hell of a camp, and if he's still there, which I hope he is, he's definitely getting off. That's all I'm going to say. A kicker? All right. Well,
Glenn, why
he is
not
taking the
round
best one.
16? Glenn, round 16 is the kicker round. What are you doing? I'm worried about you. Are you okay?
Does somebody have him at gunpoint saying draft the kicker at this point? Like, what happened?
Is McPherson a Gator? Somebody answer that for me.
He was, wasn't he?
What is going on?
That's a good pick. That's
Derek
a
Carr,
great
good pick. Jeez, I'm kind of
I'm torn.
in a rock and a hard place here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to get my dude.
Yeah, this is one where I'm just kind of like, let's take a look. You know what? I'm gonna get a little backup, a little insurance here. I got insurance last round. Let me get insurance this round. Probably shouldn't, but I think this guy's gonna have a big year if the other guy isn't. Take Trey Lance.
I love it. All right. Well, I guess you're just going to like, all don't have a choice.
He's gonna take Tyler Boyd or Dallas Goddard. Oh, you're up. Your boy, Dallas Goddard. Take
Right?
him.
Am I like really going to pass on this?
Yeah, pass on.
I don't.
You know what's funny? This tight end wide receiver flex has made me not take a tight end at all. I haven't even had to look that position's way. Mm-hmm. Tyler Boyd, though, is still sitting there. That's kind of weird because I get to that and I'm like, oh, wait, Tyler Boyd.
Talking about third now.
Is he really?
You got
Jamar
Jamar
Chase. Oh, T.
Higgins.
Higgins. Yeah. You got Russell Gage, though. He's a viable option, too. So I had Ayuk last year, and I waited until like week 8 or 9 for him to do anything, and he never did. He sat on my bench and was unproductive. Debo Samuel ate all the carries, all the catches, and then or they ran it or George Kittle got it. The only time Ayuk got any sort of love was near the tail end of the year. Another kicker. Guys, kickers will be there. A serviceable kicker will be there. Come on now, Camillo. I don't ask for much, Camillo. I don't ask for much.
I mean, I get why you would be upset at that.
My icon is Vita Vea. My boy.
For you.
Did he really?
Kirk Cousins.
Brand, he said. Kirk Cousins is the white Kirk Cousins.
Why are kickers going so early? What's going on?
Guys, there are still so
Let's
many
see.
good players. You did pass on Dallas Goedert, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, there's just a point in time where you just can't do it. And, I am.
Raheem Hines just got stolen from somebody. And then Jameson Williams. Now, Jameson
All right, Ralph.
Williams. Now,
We're about to have it out, bro.
all right, I like it. But you're going to have to wait for a big payoff for that guy.
I'm going to wait 4 weeks.
In a
to see what
keeper
happens.
league, he's somebody that you're like, yeah, okay, Jameson Williams. But right now, no hate. I love him. I think he's an explosive player. And when he shows up in Detroit, if they had somebody other than Jared Goff throwing the ball, he'd be electric.
Jared Goff had some pretty good numbers last year. Let's not say he wasn't like amazing, but he wasn't no scrub either.
Sure.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Another kicker. And we're leaving some halfway decent players on the board.
That's why I'm not taking the player. I'm going to take, somebody who I might think somebody else would take.
Yeah. And at this point, I don't know. I'm going to take Kadarius.
Are you going to use him as trade bait for
I'm going to use him as anything. I'm just going to keep him on the roster
Are you going
because
to
at
do
this point,
Kadarius for the
at
Bucs
this point,
defense?
he's a number one starter for the
Right.
Giants.
True.
He's their only real target, not named Saquon Barkley, and he's got the ability to get open in space. That's also true. So, I mean, let's see. At this point, it was between him and Garrett Wilson, and I think Garrett has a worse QB situation than Kadarius does, and it's not by much.
Joey Flacco
Both
or
New
Zach
York-
Wilson.
Exactly. Both New York teams are going to have trouble throwing the ball.
Is Tyrod okay? Because he left that last game with some sort of an injury. I don't know. I didn't hear anything else.
I have no idea.
Because Tyrod is, in my opinion, the better quarterback than Danny Dimes.
I'm going to give you two comments, and I want you to guess who in our draft said them. When I was complaining about the Bucs pick, they said, "Oh shit," and then they followed it up with "good pickup on Tony." Who do you think that is?
Oh, Camillo. Tough shit, Camillo.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely right. I wouldn't give up that.
You will once they start.
But defense and kicker is typically where I go at the end of it.
You can stream them. You start playing the matchup game there. You know what I'm saying?
And then I just start looking at guys and okay, not right now. It's not the most important thing. Matt Stafford falling this far is an absolute dream.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's a great pick.
There's so much more talent. I don't know.
You might be right. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff left back here. Let's see. Here comes Glenn Marsh. He's going to pick up another kicker out of Florida.
Is there any more Gators left?
Hey,
that
how
are
come
relevant?
I can't pick Billy Napier? I have kind of a sleeper team here that I'm looking at. Garrett Wilson, good pick. Good pick, Big Chungus. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
Yeah. The Cowboys defense, just because of Diggs, they have no end.
Diggs is from Mike Parsons.
He's a linebacker.
Yeah, Mike Parsons.
He's a
What they
linebacker.
use as an end.
He plays wherever he wants.
That defense.
He does the J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt used to walk in and go, "I'm lining up here this
Is there any update on TJ?
yeah, it's not serious.
Oh, that's
Both guys are it's him and Deontay Johnson that went off the field. But in preseason, if they go off the field, that's because they're like, okay, we're not pushing this.
right. They're like, oh, that looked bad.
Right.
Out you go.
It didn't feel good. We paid a lot of money for you to be here. Get off the field. But yeah, there's some great.
Should we just get rid of preseason?
No.
Just do like practice, like team
Because
practice each other
you
instead.
need looks. You need people, and the NFL wants revenue. Because at this point,
Wow, Dizzy ain't paying attention.
okay,
Well, he just survived 3 gunshot wounds.
Hey,
I don't
bro,
know.
you just picked the guy who just got shot twice the other day.
He's an IR though. You stash him in the IR, you pick up a player after.
not a bad.
Fair.
mean, that's what I did with Williams.
What you do with Robert Woods?
Robert Woods is getting dropped immediately. Like
He's dropped.
as soon as we're done here, I promise, done.
Dropped. Oh, there you go, guys. There will be a high value target
Go get him.
on the waiver wire
Enjoy.
as soon as the draft
Tannehill. I'm supposed to trust Tannehill.
AFC Championship game last year. Tannehill, same guy.
No.
Okay.
They have another guy that's opposite of Robert Woods. Who, if I was to take any receiver, that would be the guy.
That's the guy who's on my list.
Jameis Winston off the board.
I'm really mad about that. That was supposed to be my next pick. I wanted that. No, I'm not.
James Robinson. So here's the thing. I don't know if ETN is going to be the guy they want him to be. We don't know anything about him. That's why he's a great pick.
He's going to run between the tackles.
Yeah.
He's going to be that
James Robinson, people forget he was on the NFL Top 100 last year. That kid can ball.
He's been balling.
And Travis Etienne sat out an entire year and has done nothing since Clemson. Now, Clemson days were great, but
he also had the massage chair arm wrestling champion.
That'll be interesting to look at the Browns after week 8.
11.
He didn't suspend him 11 games. I thought it was 8 games.
11 games.
Deshaun,
they came back. The arbitrator came back. Him and the NFL made an agreement.
Yeah, it's like
11
6
games.
or
It's
11
games.
it's $5 million in
11
11 games, which he means nothing to him.
No, Jacoby Brissett needs to win 6 or 7 games.
Division games, too. He's got to win division games.
Which isn't that hard when you've got Mitchell Trubisky as a starter for the other team.
Harrison Butker.
Yeah, let's take a look here, boys. We got a lot of stuff here to go through. Pick up Treylon Burks out of Tennessee.
Got to survive one more guy.
Is that right? What I'm looking at up here at the top, I'm actually going to
Oh, yeah, I know who you've been talking to.
Yeah.
I know who you've been talking to.
Who?
I know who you've been talking to.
Who have I been talking
I'm
to?
just saying. I don't believe the hype. I don't believe the hype.
Who have I been talking to?
I'm just saying. I don't believe the hype. Rhino's been hyping this guy up, saying he's going to be the second coming.
He's not on his team anymore.
Right, but he was talking. We were trying to trade in the other league. I was trying to get Devontae.
Oh, well, no, I know nothing about him.
And look,
Other than
that's
he
why I
played
took him
for,
there. Still got my guy. Look at that.
All right, it's go time, boys. These picks, I'm surprised they're not rapid firing at this point. This is where you need to pick up your handcuffs, your kickers, your defenses. Wow.
I don't know, man. I like that safety they have. They drafted this year, Hamilton.
Oh, out of the
Notre Dame.
Ravens?
Yeah, Notre Dame.
$9 million. A lot of money. Carter. That's supposed to be the starter there.
Yeah, he is. He's him and Rice.
Just hard to pick up that bet. Like, as much as he is a starter, you're like,
Exactly.
What are you
That's why
doing?
Garrett Wilson isn't on my team right now.
it's like, what are you gonna do though?
Yeah.
What about that little league team that's out there? I mean, that high school team that nobody wants to play. You got a better odds getting points out of them.
You got kudos for the pickup of Treylon Burks, by the way.
What was that? No.
Facebook user, I'm assuming is Camilla.
Ah.
The way it translates, we use this program called StreamYard, and so sometimes certain areas give us names, and Facebook sometimes, depending on if it's a group or the actual page, it won't give us who it is.
Yeah, I mean, considering who's he supposed to fill,
Yeah.
it's not a bad pick.
Left on him during the draft. Sleeping on him during this draft.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Ron Johnson.
Villalobos.
Yeah, we did sleep on him.
And now you go to kicker.
I don't go to kicker.
Oh, no, you don't. I do. I go to kicker.
After
ASAP.
this, I go kicker defense.
You have Mac Jones too.
Don't. I have Lamar and I have Trey Lance. But here
Oh,
we
you
go.
like the mobile guys.
I like Trey's arm. When I was seeing him in the preseason, it looks like he can make all the throws. Lamar, depending on how much he struggles, but I like the upside for Lamar. I like the fact that he can make a connection with somebody and he can move in and score some rushing touchdowns. That's very valuable to me. Whoever picked up the 49ers defense, that is a solid pick if I've ever
Green
seen
Bay
one.
is good
Yes,
too.
it is.
Green Bay is good. I prefer San Francisco. I think they're going to have a monster year.
I don't know,
in
man.
San
They re-signed a lot of players on that defensive front seven that were already good. They kept that core together. And they kept Jair. I don't know. I think I'll give the edge to the Packers.
Okay.
Just because of Jair. There's not a standout corner in San Francisco.
Sure, but there is the most front
Fred
seven
Warner
is front
says,
seven
"Fuck your quarters."
and Fred Warner. I mean, that's one of those things that if those guys can keep that constant pressure up, your corners don't have to be elite. You know what I mean? You're going to be seeing a lot of slants, a lot of quick throws because San Francisco is going to be getting after it. In my
Jimmy G staying. What do you think?
He already re-signed to be the highest paid backup in the league, which is wild to me.
With the promise that he
Good pick on the Jarvis Landry
No,
too.
it's not that he doesn't get
Glenn.
traded. He can get traded. He just has to stay. They have to sit
he
down
has a
with
no
him.
trade clause.
And it's no trade clause, but he has to.
He can
He
waive
has
it.
to say where he goes.
Right, that's the no trade clause.
And he was guaranteed free agency next year.
So they just look at him and go, "Hey, is it okay if we trade you here?" And he gets to make a pick, which I think we see him move throughout the year.
Where?
Somebody's going to be quarterback. Somebody. I don't know what team's going to be. It'll probably be one of the New York. You know, I could see Jimmy G going to the Giants. Replace the Jets.
Would make sense.
I don't think the Jets are it. The Jets are not moving on Zach Wilson and Flacco service. Do I think Garoppolo's better than Flacco? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think they make that.
But at this point, if you're San Francisco, somebody comes to you with a fourth rounder, you're going to trade.
Actually, I could also see him going to the Commanders. I could see Washington.
Oh wow, Carson Wentz doesn't even get a year. I mean, I don't blame
here's
him.
the thing: is like
Carson Wentz is trash.
it's like we just talked about, where there's smoke, there's fire. The more you start seeing these problems in the locker room, and he was great for Philly to get him to the Super Bowl, but then
100%
there's
agree.
a problem, gone. He goes to the Colts, problem, gone. Now he's in Washington, and with the Colts, he wasn't even terrible. He wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible.
He had the worst game of his season in the most important time of the year. All they had to do was win.
What are you going to do, Glenn? You picking up a second defense? Sky Moore.
All they had to do was win in Jacksonville.
Cowboys defense so early. I don't care. Wild. So here's my predicament, right? I am so all in that the Chargers defense is going to be stellar this year. They have ballers at every single level. The problem is they play each other twice a year.
Yeah.
And they play guns blazing offenses throughout the year. Give me the Steelers. I'll take the Steelers. I think they have a better division to have a service. What? Than last year.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's offense. Cincinnati's offense. Burrow, Mixon, Boyd, Higgins, Chase.
Yep.
Baltimore, Lamar.
Okay, we'll stop there.
J.K. Dobbins.
Okay, so what did
Mark
Pittsburgh do to
Andrews.
Lamar last
Right. You didn't have.
year? Answer me. What did they do to Lamar last year?
They stuffed him, but they always stuffed.
And they didn't have T.J. Watt when they stuffed him. So, next, no further questions, Your Honor. The defense rest.
Jordan
Lamar even
Davis.
played.
That's all I gotta say.
Still holding out, man.
I tell you what, the week that Lamar goes into Pittsburgh or Pittsburgh comes to town, we'll see Trey Lance on the roster.
You think?
I think so.
Bro, Lamar's playing for a
Andrew?
contract.
Ralph. You're a
Ralph.
band that
Good
no
steal.
longer allowed to play next year
Good deal.
because you've stolen both of my handcuffs. I wanted to take.
Mattinson isn't even guaranteed to play in Minnesota. He could be. He's a trade guy. He's a guy who's been shopped around.
Ooh. And then another. This guy, he really can't play no more, man.
This is gonna be
Ralph is
interesting.
good, bro. Ralph is good. I played with him before. Ralph is good.
All right, let's see what you got here. I'm
Young cool.
Is that how you just picked
Hell
what
yeah.
young Wake. Koo is how you
It's
say it.
Young Ho Koo. Okay,
Young Wake.
Young Ho Koo.
A young Hoku.
Thank you. Let me go drop. Can I drop Woods now, or do I have to wait?
Drop him.
No, I rest assured he is being dropped.
You didn't even give a man a chance to sit on the bench.
Don't give a damn.
All right, boys. That's been a draft for me. Everyone
I guess since he hanging
is
out
just
there,
crushing it.
no more Amari Cooper.
There is a no trade clause with Jimmy G with the final contract. He said Jimmy G will be washing Trey Lance's car for $20 million this season. I would wash
Only
Jimmy G.
6.
Or I would watch Trey Lance's car for $20 million. Or watch it for $6 million.
But
You want me to go buy? I'll even with the $6 million. I'll even go get the supplies myself.
I'll do it for $1 million.
Yeah.
I'll undercut you.
Do it. All right, this is the draft. I can't wait to see where people are placed based on what they draft.
Let me
I think I did really good in terms of so every year I have that 1 week where I get annihilated.
Jay.
yeah, week 7.
Michael Gallup is a good pick from right there. Michael Gallup really
Everybody's
is an
picking all the players I was going to pick up when I dropped Robert. Now it's kind of not worth picking up. It's not even worth it. I can just keep the bum
Still
on my
drop.
bench.
Not a bum. Hunter Henry. That's going to be a boomer bust pick.
Good pick.
Last pick. Unworried
Gavin
Daisy.
Joseph, the guy who can kick it sometimes and miss the others.
No, we're done here, boys. We're done. What a pick. Julio Jones with the last pick. That's a homer pick if I've ever seen
Damn it,
one.
man.
Oh, boy. All right, let me pull this up. I want to see where we are rated to go. Oh, and I'm going against Big Chungus week 1. And I'm
Oh.
projected to beat him by a point. Look at the league. Final standing projection. Congratulations, Team Jenkins. You're rated first overall. Up next, Big Chungus, second. Then we've got Team Ralph sitting at third. Yours truly sitting at fourth. These really mean nothing. Mrs. Abby Glover sitting at 5. Glenn Marsh at 6. Chomp Chomp sitting at 7. The HNIC sitting at 8. Unwary Daisy, who picked first overall, sitting at 9. And then we've got the
Every year.
champ at 10. And you know what, guys? He says every year so nonchalantly, but I warn you, every year he is back. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Do with that information what you will. All I know is that it's going to get a little rough. All right, guys, that's going to be it for us here at the Cigar City Sports Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for drafting. We will see you guys next week. First week of college, first real week of college, and first week of pro football.
I'll bet you $1.
Oh,
I'll bet
if
you
you got your
$1
money
Ohio
in.
State covers 17.5.
I'm dropping the cash out.
$1.
So y'all can
Yeah, I'll take
throw that
that.
on that.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
get
we
my
need?
first win.
We need $1 wall.
Dude, I have that. I have that in the kitchen. I have the
Yeah.
wall of shame.
Wall of shame. I don't know if that's a wall of shame. But either way, we'll get it. Hey, guys, thank you so much for sticking around.
Bye.